Trump just hit pause on the world and hit China with his biggest economic blow yet. In a dramatic double move that rocked global markets, President Trump has paused most U.S. tariffs for 90 days, but at the exact same time, he's jacked up tariffs on Chinese imports to a record-smashing 125%. This isn't just a trade tactic. It's a geopolitical chess move, and the world is watching. The announcement, in a Truth Social post that dropped like a bombshell on April 9th, Trump wrote, "Authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff of 10%, also effective immediately." That pause applies to over 75 countries that have been pushing for trade talks with the U.S. But right after that line came this zinger. China, however, will now face a 125% tariff due to their total lack of respect for the world's markets. Oof. Wall Street goes wild. Markets responded instantly. Dow plus 2,000 points, over 5%. S&P 500 plus 6%. NASDAQ plus 8%. After days of scary dips and investor panic, this announcement was like adrenaline for Wall Street. Even oil markets, which had plummeted after China's retaliatory tariffs, rebounded once Trump hit pause on everyone else. How we got here. The fast timeline of chaos. Feb 13. Trump threatens reciprocal tariffs. March 4th. 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico. April Sioux. Liberation Day. 10% global baseline tariffs announced. April 9th. Midnight. Tariffs hit 104% on China. April 9th. Morning. China fires back. Tariffs up to 84% April 9th. Afternoon. Trump counters. 90-day pause plus 125% tariff on China. That's not policy. That's whiplash. Strategic shift or panic pivot? The White House insists this isn't a retreat. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says it's maximum negotiating leverage. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick adds, "The world is ready to work with Trump. China? Not so much." But some analysts say the pause is about stopping the bleeding. After trillions in market losses and recession fears, this may be Trump's attempt to cool things off without looking weak. The China blowtorch, 125% tariffs. Let's be clear, a 125% tariff is nearly unheard of in modern trade. This hike directly targets Chinese manufacturing, and it's already causing ripple effects. Chinese exporters say it will wipe out profits. Supply chains are being scrambled against Chinese companies that tried relocating to Southeast Asia. They're hit too. Even U.S. brands like McDonald's suppliers are feeling the heat. Who's spared by the 90-day pause? During the 90-day pause, most countries will face just a 10% tariff instead of rates as high as 20% EU, 24% Japan, 25% South Korea, 30% Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, etc. This reprieve could pave the way for trade talks with allies, but not with China. Global reactions. China immediately condemned the new tariffs as trade tyranny. They're rallying support from Japan, South Korea, and the EU, pitching a global alliance against Trump's economic offensive. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez is already planning visits to Beijing and Hanoi, signaling that Europe may be rethinking its trade strategy too. What comes next? The 90-day pause gives Trump time to negotiate. But with China out of the discussion and retaliating hard, it's unclear if this will lead to new deals or more damage. Some economists warn this isn't just trade policy anymore. It's an economic Cold War. Trump hit the brakes on the world, but floored the gas against China. Will this lead to peace at the table, or a trade war that reshapes the globe? Subscribe to the Daily Shuffle Stories, your no-fluff window into breaking stories that matter.